Given Samsung's tendency to test many prototypes before deciding on the final version that goes into mass production, it is not surprised that many reports have focused on the Galaxy S26 Ultras cameras. One claim making the rounds said the company's top-tier flagship coming in early 2026 would have a dual 200 megapixels configuration at the back. However, one tipster disputes that claim, saying that just like its direct predecessor, the S25 Ultra, we will only be seeing one of these sensors as part of the specification sheet. The last time we covered the Galaxy S26 Ultra, we noted a rumor that Samsung was testing a prototype with 3 back cameras rather than 4. Although that may seem like a drop from the S25 Ultra, we have some encouraging news in that respect. Panda Flash Pro claims his anonymous sources tell him the gadget has a single 200 megapixel sensor rather than 2. This is due the chipset's constraints. Qualcomm's newest and finest may accommodate a single camera up to a resolution of 320 megapixels. Therefore, it is very probable that the present S26 Ultra was being tested with the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2. A single chipset generation can hardly provide a mammoth-sized increase in features to handle 200 megapixels cameras from the bat. Therefore, Samsung will have to start testing with just one camera. The report makes no mention of the precise silicon. Hence, for those curious if the test chipset may have been an Exynos 2600, the same individual who disclosed the main camera setup of the S26 Ultra also said in a prior rumor that the flagship was being tested with the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2. There was no proof that Exynos 2600 model was in the lab. In conclusion, whatever faults are there in the S25 Ultra, Samsung may likely solve them when it is planned to unveil the S26 Ultra early next year. Samsung's next range of premium smartphones, the S26 series, is reported to employ a Qualcomm CPU. It will most likely be the successor of the Snapdragon 8 Elite, and it may debut as the Snapdragon 8 Elite 2, although facts regarding the so are scanned at the present. Qualcomm has revealed a new modem, the X85, which we may see in the Snapdragon 8 Elite 2. It offers us an insight about the 5G performance of the Galaxy S26. On the 5G network, it delivers up to 12.5 GB per second download and 3.7 chips upload speeds. In contrast, the X85G modem RF that we see in the Snapdragon 8 Elite and S25 series delivers 10 GB per second download and 3.5 GB per second upload rates. It implies that the S26 will deliver 25% faster download and 8% faster upload speeds on the 5G network compared to the S25. In addition to that, the modem incorporates AI-powered data traffic engine. Qualcomm claims this. It delivers AI-enhanced dynamic gaming traffic prioritization, AI-enhanced OTT calling for clearer voice and video calls, and smooth Wi-Fi cellular transfer. With the S25 series is still fresh on the market, the development of the S26 range may be in early stages. While reports claim that it might have a Qualcomm processor, it is also plausible that Samsung may power it with the Exynos 2600, at least in certain places. In that scenario, it may come with the Exynos modem 5400, which provides 14.79 GB per second download speed, or a newer version of it, while newer phones from Chinese companies are arriving equipped with much greater capacity batteries. Samsung maintained to conventional 4,000 mAh to 5,000 mAh batteries for the S25 series. However, it might finally be ready to transition to beefier batteries with the Galaxy S26 series next year, according to A report from Jukan Reeves Samsung is exploring a proposal to include silicon carbon batteries with its upcoming Galaxy S series phones. Apparently it might deliver a 6,000 mAh battery. With the S26 series, this is fantastic news for Galaxy enthusiasts who have been waiting for Samsung to launch high-capacity batteries. Silicon carbon batteries, which contain silicon material, pack larger capacity than normal batteries that use graphite-based cathode materials. However, Samsung did not adopt such technology because to the high risk of growth and increased manufacturing costs. A Samsung electronics executive allegedly told FN Wes, if silicon and old material is used, the capacity increases, but there is a lifespan issue, so improvement is necessary. It has not been proven, but we are examining numerous improvement measures. Some Chinese tipsters have suggested that the Galaxy S26 series would actually feature silicon carbon batteries. They also apparently believe that Apple is working on comparable technologies, and the first iPhone that incorporates them might be introduced in 2026 if Samsung employs a 6,000 mAh battery inside the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Charging times might see an increase. The business normally strives to limit 0 to 100% battery charging durations to roughly an hour to charge a 6,000 mAh battery inside an hour. The business may boost the charging speed to 65 watt. A switch to silicon carbon batteries might improve the Galaxy S26 battery capacity to 4,500 mAh and the Galaxy S26 Plus battery capacity to 5,500 mAh. It would be fantastic if Samsung introduced the Galaxy S26 Edge with a 4,500 mAh or 5,000 mAh battery. Over years now, there's been a contest between Apple and Samsung over who delivers the most powerful CPUs in their smartphones. Currently, both brands are neck to neck, while the iPhone 16 series contains the Apple i18 chipset built on a 3nm manufacturing method. The S25 range provides Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is also made on a 3nm